Hello YouTube. So today we are talking about Bitcoins. So if you have been over the internet or for that matter news channels, newspapers or even social media, there is a lot of thing going about cryptocurrencies or for that matter Bitcoins. So there is a hint of doubt about what it is actually and what people are trying to project it into. So I thought let's make a video and give my two piece of thinking on should you invest in Bitcoins and what actually is Bitcoin. So without further delay, let's talk. Okay, so I promise to keep this short, simple, less amount of technical terms, and we'll go part by part and I'll try to answer as many questions as I have seen around. Okay, so in order to understand Bitcoin, you need to understand what is blockchain. So a block can be considered as a piece of paper wherein you write data. So here your block is holding the transactions and each paper has the address of the previous paper. So this way the entire paper makes a book, or here we can call it as a blockchain. Okay, so now Bitcoin is a separate concept whereas blockchain is a separate concept. So Bitcoin stores the data, that is the owner of the Bitcoins or what all transactions we are making on blockchains. So Bitcoin is a virtual currency, the data is virtual, it doesn't have any real market value. If you consider gold you can say that 100 grams of gold have 30,000 market value, whereas in Bitcoin you cannot say that there is a base value of a Bitcoin. So as of now, till date, there are 21 million Bitcoins wherein you can buy these Bitcoins, you can send someone Bitcoins, or you can make purchases based on Bitcoin. So what is Bitcoin mining? So firstly, to understand that the Bitcoin data is not stored on a single PC. It's stored over a network of many systems or many PCs. So what do Bitcoin miners do? Suppose sender A sends some amount of Bitcoins to the receiver B. So these transactions need to be verified, whether sender A actually has that number of Bitcoins to send it to anyone. So that role is played by Bitcoin miners. So here the Bitcoin miners come in, they decode this entire transaction and verify the legitimacy of the transaction. Once it's done, it is again encoded back and uploaded to the blockchain. So this is how the entire Bitcoin functions and this is what role Bitcoin miners actually play. So can you be a Bitcoin miner? It's a little bit difficult right now because there is a huge competition and you would need a huge amount of electricity and huge computing power in order to be a Bitcoin miner. And by huge computing power, I mean high-end processors, GPU, and the entire costing of Bitcoin mining, up to 90% of the Bitcoin mining cost is electricity. So you'll have to pay for that electricity. And what do you receive? What do you receive in return? So in return, you receive Bitcoins for verifying the legitimacy of all these transactions. So now, is Bitcoin safe? I wouldn't have included this in the video itself, but lately I have been through a couple of posts and news channels wherein people are talking about Bitcoin not being safe. See, if a person loses money in Bitcoin, it is because of the mistake of the vendor's wallet. Suppose, let me give you an example. If you lose some amount of money or if some fraud is done on your Paytm wallet, will you blame Paytm for it or will you blame the Indian National Rupee for it? Okay, and why I'm telling you Bitcoin is safe? Because it is based on a very complicated algorithm that is SHA-256, and trust me, it is literally impossible to break SHA-256. There are exceptions. So yeah, secondly, is Bitcoin a bubble? Yes, Bitcoin is a bubble. So how a bubble works? Bitcoin totally works on hype. If more amount of people invest their money in Bitcoin, the Bitcoin price rises. And if some particular day, a lot of people remove their money from Bitcoin, they sell their Bitcoin, the price is gonna fluctuate. It's gonna fall down badly. A year back, Bitcoin stands at 29,000 rupees, and currently Bitcoin is costing around 12 lakh or 13 lakh rupees. How to invest in Bitcoin? So there are a couple of sites I'll tell you.
So first, the most widely and popularly used option is ZepPay. I have been personally using ZepPay to trade on Bitcoins. The good thing is it has least number of KYC documents, and yes, it's totally safe. And the sad part is there is a huge difference between the buying and selling rate of Bitcoin. So the next best option is CoinSecure. I have not personally tried CoinSecure, but I could see the rates are pretty good.
Okay, so the previous two options was if you want to trade on Bitcoin in India. So the next one which I have found recently is BuyUcoin, wherein you can trade on all types of cryptocurrency. I am still trying. I have deposited money, but I have not transacted anything. I'm yet to make any purchasing on BuyUcoin, so I won't give my review or opinion on that. I'll try to make a video later on it if you want to. So this was it from my end. Sorry for the audio as well as the video. I'm trying something different this time. So if it doesn't work, I'm gonna make it better the next time. So like if you love the video, subscribe if you want to keep hearing from me. Until then, see you in the next one.